My name is Victor Tiffany with Revolt Against Plutocracy. This is a short message to the progressive or even mainstream media about the election of 2020 and reviewing, of course, the 2016 election, the results. Why did Hillary Clinton lose? To demonstrate this, I'm going to share my screen, starting with this poll from 2016. Actually, it was conducted in 2017. Bernie supporters voted overwhelmingly for Hillary Clinton, 78%. 12% voted for Donald Trump for reasons that can be discussed and debated. 8% voted for Jill Stein. These are the Bernier Busters, the official Bernier Busters. 2% did not vote in the general election. They may have thought of themselves as Bernier Busters. For all we know, these Bernier Trumpers may have thought of themselves as Bernie or Trumper, Bernier Busters. But or bust was never a fascist strategy. We tried to take credit at 8% for Hillary Clinton's defeat. But we point out in our book on page 184 that we fell shy in Pennsylvania, about 9,600 plus votes shy of claiming that responsibility. That's at 8%. Do the math, and at 12%, they would have been able, these Bernier Trumpers would have been able to claim responsibility for Hillary Clinton's defeat if there was an organization behind it or a website behind it. No one organized Bernier Trump. They just did it that way for various reasons. Revenge, abandoning the party of free trade for whatever Trump was offering. At any rate, add these up. This 22% was far more than enough needed to defeat Hillary Clinton. This 12% was enough. In fact, if you take this 12%, 8%, and 2%, the 22%, and just cut it in half last time, would have been enough to defeat Hillary Clinton. So what about this time? You're probably wondering, is there still a lot of Bernier Trumpers out there? According to an April poll this year, 26%, that's what's in the blue here, 26% of those who support Sanders in the Democratic primaries and caucuses would support Trump over Elizabeth Warren. So those group aren't smaller, they're larger than last time. And just one more poll, this is one we conducted on our Facebook page. We shared it to all kinds of Bernie groups and progressive groups around Facebook. We avoided the Bernier bust groups because we didn't want to bias the polling results that we got from our poll. And of course, it's taken a long time for my browser to bring up another Facebook page, but this poll should be here one of these days. My apologies for this delay, but it's an important poll because it indicates that Bernier bust is still very much with us. Even though this is not a scientific poll, we recognize that. It nevertheless is a factor that needs to go into consideration for this primary season, this next election. Bernier bust is still alive. There we go. We asked people, if Bernie Sanders is not the nominee, what will you do? Vote blue or not blue? And we define not blue broadly as Bernier bust. Look at this number. 64% will not vote for the Democratic Party nominee. Now, again, that's not all Berners. If it was, there's no question about it, Bernie would get the nominee. The Democrats would have no choice. But we're arguing already that the Democrats have no choice based on the results last time, based on the fact that there's apparently more Bernier busters this time around. There's a Bernier bust generation, post-millennial voters, first and second time voters. We're aware of them. We don't know if there's 1,000 of them or 1,000,000 of them, but we do know they're out there. And they're going to contribute to this force of leverage behind Bernie Sanders. If he's not the Democratic Party nominee under current economic conditions, the same conditions that defeated Hillary Clinton, Trump will be reelected. Even if he's exonerated, he'll be able to boast, see, it was another witch hunt. I did nothing wrong. Or if he's found guilty by the Senate, very unlikely, President Pence is far more normal acting, mainstream sort of acting, Reagan-esque Republican. He will be reelected because of the current economic wins at the Republican candidate's back. So make no mistake, if Bernie's not the nominee, and this is a warning, Trump will be, or Pence will be, reelected. And the problem is almost no one in the media is describing this. And what that means is that it's going to be your responsibility that Trump is reelected, because you're not doing your job warning Democrats, warning your viewers, your readers about this leverage that Bernie had in 2016 at 22% and continues to have at some significant percentage this time around. If there's a recession, Buttigieg or Klobuchar or any of these Democrats can defeat Donald Trump. But under current economic conditions, it's Bernie and only Bernie. Thank you.